conversation will rule the nation on face-to-face basis when we blast off. It's real on the dance floor, on the turf of the court. Yeah, we here for the sport, so take your mask off so I can hear your ass talk. Let me hear you explain. Hold the thoughts on your brain. Is your ass smart? Spit facts and real talk. I need that shit from the street that make you think real deep and take a long walk. This podcast is hella lit with my man JD Fence and Skizzo Blizzard.
What it do, family? Welcome back to the household, man. You know what it is, man. Mask Uncovered Podcast. What you see, I'm representing my peoples, man. As always, one of the podcasts I started out with, co-owner, representative, District Star Podcast. But you know who's in the house with us.
Yeah, shout out to Dre and Johnny, big supporters. But you know your boy Hollywood Skiz here today, another episode. Please like, subscribe, comment. Definitely subscribe. Like, they're stalling on the subscriptions, man. Like, come on, y'all gotta subscribe. It's not that hard to do. We gotta get more of that. We're getting a lot of views, likes, but subscribe, please.
It's a button that says subscribe. All you gotta do is click it. It's not gonna charge you. I might charge you if I say either way. Nah, it's light and easy, man. Subscribe.
I don't think it's that. I think you gotta put your email, all that. It's not just a button for the subscribe. You gotta.
Well, if you already signed into YouTube,
man,
all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button.
Right.
So again, that's what it is, man. You know how we do, man. And we started off with our drink of a day, usually done by Hollywood Skizzo.
Got Jay Defense doing this shit.
We got
today.
a featured guest in the house. Now this is a little different, man. Like, y'all got to watch your hands. Now this is for the alcoholics. Like, not everybody is gonna enjoy this type of drink.
I guess.
Oh yeah. Who we got in the house?
Be a gentleman.
Damn, man, my
we had to
apologies.
turn around once we here.
I know, man.
Doing y'all dirty, huh?
Yeah, damn, I'm sorry. Who we got in the house,
It's
man?
still me, the one and only Top 10 T. I want you
Okay.
to subscribe to the channel, and then I want you to do 3
We don't
other
see no.
things.
Oh, I was about to say. There you
I
go.
want you to like, follow, and share. There you go. See the
There we
bogus today? Top 10s all day.
Talk to
Let 'em
T.
know.
Niggas is shining too. That's not T. We shining out here too today. Shit, not just T today. We
I
shining
see the
out
red
here.
and whites and
Yeah.
the lesbians, you know.
Just don't do nothing.
Look.
Oh yeah.
Again, you noticed there was 3 of us, so we want you to like, comment, and share.
Thank
there
you, T.
go.
Maybe y'all listen to
Who
her.
else we got
It
in the
still
house?
goes the same.
What we got out here?
We have NJR.
What's up?
NGR, you know what it is now. Back to the scientific facts of what I'm going through right here, man.
I was better than this.
This is something different, man. This is I'll probably say the name of the drink after I make this shit. But again, it's not made for everybody because I'm a dark liquor drinker, so I don't typically mix my liquor. But with this one, I'm gonna have to go ahead on and get into it, man. So obviously we start off with my yak. You know what I mean? This is everybody's favorite. We gotta get
That's the drink of the day. Fuck what else you got put in
a
there.
little splash of the yak. I probably go.
Every day we got that.
Me personally, I'm gonna go a little heavy on the yak. Now.
What you good? You gonna tell us the name of it afterwards?
yeah,
What he
afterwards,
meant was
so-
the JD splash
This
So,
nigga.
for
now,
y'all in the back.
This is what I typically won't do. So we're gonna throw a little bit of that Tito's in there. And that's enough for me, man. Like, depends on, like I said, those alcoholics, those people that are out there, y'all could drink that, mix.
You ain't putting no more in there for real?
Listen, man, this is let me make mine.
You right.
Let me make mine.
Mixing that shit.
Okay.
Well, that's just like a light skinned nigga and
Then
a
we
dark
got-
skinned chick that don't get along, don't work. Dark skin, light
So
skin
now
don't
we
work.
got that
It's
little
toxic.
peach tree.
That's a lie.
You gotta get a little splash of
Don't do
that.
that.
Depending on
Peach
which
tree.
light skinned one you get.
Toxic.
I can't wait for y'all to make y'all drink of the day so I can kick my knowledge. All right, so listen, and then we gonna splash it off with a little raspberry lady. But you can mix it with whoever the fuck. Whoever you can open up a soda can. This is preferably, but like if you got a little pineapple juice or something like that, it might go a little better with it. But so that right there, and as always, you gotta use your little spoon, fork, knife, For me, I'll use
What's
my
this shit called?
I'm
finger
just
licking.
letting the people know we ain't never giving his ass drink.
And,
Last
Ain't
week.
nowhere
Don't
near
worry about
yellow
next
or
week.
black.
Nigga fired.
This is gonna be called. This is what I call the bumblebee.
Well,
And-
now pass it, cause I'm
and
gonna
the
tell you
reason why it's
what it
the
tastes
bumblebee-
like. I don't trust you.
And this is the bumblebee, man.
I don't trust you. Come on,
Because
and
you know how
slide it
you
this
know how a
way.
bumblebee look.
He gonna go ahead and do it. You don't know why he did.
Taste
He a
that.
damn lie. I promise
Listen.
you, I'm gonna talk something
Listen.
about this.
This is why we call it the bumblebee,
How it tastes?
because
I'm gonna let you
it
know.
tastes
in 2
banging,
seconds,
man. Like that's
'cause
why I
he a
said
lie.
you gotta be light with the Tito's for me, but like for the heavy hitters, this is nice. That's nice. Look, yeah, back at it.
Oh, she
Oh,
had
y'all can make
another
y'all a
sip.
drink
Yeah,
with it.
she
Y'all
must
have to
like.
taste
First of
small,
all,
like-
don't do that. Don't judge me.
I
Number
need some
one,
more cups.
you know I wear
I got
Adidas.
that
I
cup.
need 3 sips before I can
you
verify
go
what
get
the
those
fuck you
cups
said.
right there for
And I
me.
had a whole other cup that I had, so don't
You
judge
see
me.
him
Don't do
walk
that.
out the door on that
This
table.
That
This
was
is-
only
this the
sip,
third
I
sip.
promise you.
You see him, it's a bunch of them straight ahead. Listen, that's all I'm saying about to make
Okay.
y'all a drink right now.
Now-
I'm trying to tell you.
First of all, it tastes good.
Oh,
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie to you. It tastes good.
Mhm. And
What
again,
I don't like is, one, I don't like the name you gave it.
but
We're
listen,
gonna have to revamp that.
Nah,
Don't
the
worry, I'm gonna
Bumblebee,
help out. No,
because
it
you
ain't.
got-
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, sir.
you got
Okay.
you got the
Okay, give me your
black,
explanation.
you got the yellow, and then you got the little
As
mix.
far as
That's
the
a
labels,
Bumblebee. Yeah, so I'll make y'all
you
one. But
still a lie,
as
because the
we go
Henny
on-
label ain't black at all.
But it's dark liquor, so that's why it's the Bumblebee.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, can we
I
get?
see
Can
where
we?
you
Let me
go.
get one.
I don't
That's what
like
I'm
it.
about to
Let's
one
make
right
one
now.
while we fucking cook.
I like the drink. I don't like the name. We gonna have to do some homework and come back at him with some. Cause you know I'm gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna add some ice and some other shit. It's gonna
And
get
again-
blended. All
And
shit.
again, however you like, if you more Henny or you more Tito's, you gotta let the bartender know you more Henny or Tito's or mix your
I
both.
want to
See,
do
the
it the
Tito
real way. The
drinkers,
way you
they
didn't
gonna
do it.
take
I
more
want half and
Tito's,
half.
right?
Oh, you
And
want
then
the
they
half?
gonna
That's
put-
enough for the Henny.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
let's do
yeah,
that.
see, don't get scared.
Give me that Tito Jackson.
Look, see the Tito drinkers, they
Shit right
gonna
in
take
front of
more
me.
Tito's than they do Henny, so it's only
Okay.
it's gonna be reversed. They only gonna put a splash of the Henny on it, which means that when they add the other shit, it's not gonna be the same color.
That's
You
true.
get-
That's true.
so you
this
gotta-
This is a different drink.
Oh, don't worry, baby. We gonna go home and do some homework, cause that
This
shit
the-
tasted good. I let you know.
I'm trying to learn you something, man.
This
I'm
is
trying
the-
to learn
It
you
tasted
something.
good. I'm gonna have to go home and
Nigga, don't
see.
stare don't stare in my
Yeah,
shit.
listen, man. I'm gonna say you
Look,
can do your
now
own
see-
spoon.
See, that's my thing now.
Yeah, if you
What?
don't get it, I should have got to it right.
I be trying to look at. I want to see the distinction. I try to look at the color. Now go ahead, cause he gave you.
I'll put it right back.
He
Yeah,
gave
no,
you
you good.
half Tito's and half. He know you a drinker.
No, this
Oh
shit.
yeah, facts.
just
But
made
dog,
you
that
look
shit
like a
laced
lush,
it.
This
sir.
is shot.
That shit nice, man. Yo, my dude.
Well, you go on and sit.
We
No,
did a little
you
bit.
Come
Yeah,
on,
a
chill.
little
Come on,
bit.
cut it out.
you go on and get it, and then let me tell the people what happened over there.
Oh shit.
That shit all right,
Good
man.
job,
That
man.
shit-
Come on, let me
And
tell
like
the
I
people
said,
what
You
happened.
pour this shit over there.
Yo, look at me on some shit like this,
I
right?
don't like Captain.
Like, you do the little Marty Marl, like, yo, this is banging. You know
That's just alright.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Shot, but-
Shock the shit out of
Come
me.
on, let me
I'm
tell
back
the
next
people.
week, or T is.
Slide it over, sir.
Oh yeah. fuck with
Oh
that.
no, I'm about to make you.
I
Oh,
know
you-
you was.
Nah, she wants
you
to with
wasn't
the
about
light.
to do mine like how you
Oh,
did his.
nah,
I
nah.
promise you. Wait, first of all, don't make it till I can see you, nigga. Cause
Fake it till you make it.
Anyway,
I
so-
do not need Johnny Trash / Hog #2 riding my ass. No, thank you. I learned my lesson, sir.
Who
sir,
this one for?
You done went past the line, sir.
But we gonna fill out
You
with
done-
Tito's for
No,
her.
you didn't. You done went past the line,
Look
sir.
at
You're
this.
not
So
finna
you
do
like
me
them
like
little
that.
Tito's?
You're not finna
I
do me
did
like
a
that.
little splash. Of
Yep, there you go.
While we
No.
making these drinks, man, we gonna talk about that KD coming to Boston, or we
Yeah,
ain't
let's
messing
kick
with
it
that
about
today.
that.
It's
What
real
you think
quick.
about that? KD,
I think he should
man.
stay his ass in New Jersey. I'm not a Celtics fan, so I don't think they need him because like they shut him down when he came to Boston. You know what I mean? So, and what are you giving up? Because it's not for sure. Is it Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, or is it Williams, it's the package is not sure either. So depending on who leaves, but
Like you said,
I think they should. They just made additions to the team with Malcolm Brogdon and what's the other kid? Gallinari, straight up shooter. Yeah, so
Did you
I
make
think
me
they
one?
should run it back with them
right now.
before they give KD a shot. Run it
I
back.
hear you. What it? You might not want to waste that
But
Henny. That's
like you said, like with
There goes mosquitoes
definitely
and
with
shit.
the fact of having how you gonna get rid of Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart to bring in KD? It just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't
like
make
yo,
sense at all.
Is
I'd
that
rather
what they
keep
did?
building-
Or
No,
that was
they're trying to
that
make
was
a
a
deal.
conversation?
they saying-
Yeah, you're right, T. It's basically a conversation right now.
And they saying that the conversation happened a while ago. But now it's coming out.
But now you got to do something because now Jaylen Brown feels violated. So is he going to give you his best ball? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to play the best? So how do you fix it if it don't work and Jaylen Brown stuck there? I think he made a comment and said, I played the best in the playoffs. He let him know his worth.
He didn't say it himself, but definitely he did some more shaking my head. He put out a little tweet like that.
Right.
And everybody else has been commenting yo, he was the best player in the finals by far.
By far.
He wasn't the best player in the playoffs, but in the finals he showed up. Tatum got us there, and Brown tried to take us home. I definitely give Brown that.
That's what counts.
Yeah. So definitely, I say leave that mug right where he at.
Run it back with
No,
that.
I don't really be. See, this is why I don't get involved in sports because for me, it's I want to see. I have a son, right? So if my son is good at his craft, who knows which one it's going to be, what it's going to be. But if my son's good at football and he has the chance to make it to the draft and to get into the league, I want my son to be seen for his talent. I don't want my son to be a dollar sign. And I feel like when you go professional, that's what it turns into. They forget about the talent and now it's all about the money. It's about the people you can put in the seats because they're a fan of you. And, But these people are fans of you because of your talent, because of your skill, because of how you play the game. So at the end of the day, I feel like the people that hire them, that owns these organizations, they for the money. Mm-hmm. It's they might be for the talent, but your talent get overshadowed because they're okay, if this nigga, he got this much talent, we gonna take him, and now we gonna see how much money we gonna make off of you. So it's okay, now I'm gonna get rid of these two motherfuckers, and I'm gonna take you because you talented, but also they see the dollar signs that's going, and then it's
only dollar signs if you talented.
But listen, it's dollar sign, but are you gonna get them dollar signs who was the people that you getting rid of already have, or who's worth more than that?
You don't like it?
Because KD, personally, to me, I'm not a KD fan, but I know KD's worth some money. So you trying to tell me that in order for you to pay KD this, you gonna sacrifice these two right here that brought y'all to the finals, that brought y'all to, that's bringing y'all to these levels. You gonna sacrifice them two that did that for a nigga that's who knows what's gonna happen this season? You get what I'm saying? Who knows what's gonna happen?
Because all you need is somebody, especially when we talk sports, is somebody just to take that leap. We don't know what Jaylen Brown, those guys could do, especially with that team. But we don't want to dwell on that. We always want to do what we do best, which is get into, y'all don't see it tonight, but the mask uncovered question of the night.
Y'all see it. See it.
So tonight, we want to get into something like this, especially when we got the ladies here. Plain and simple, why are men more single today
Than before.
Before what, though?
Like in the past.
Before now?
Well, in the past.
Yeah, it's growing. The percentage of men that's single is growing each year is what they're saying. Right?
And I'll add this, and then you guys can take off, right? we'll start with Skiz, but we'll say it like this. For years, it's been a man's world and the idea of there's more men than women. Men are more considered players or what have you, and they play that game. And women, quote unquote, not all women, we're always talking about some or aspects of that, of women are more apt to take back a man that cheated versus a man wouldn't take a woman back. So it was kind of like men kind of controlled or was the player in the game when it came to relationships. But that trend has been trending downward for several years, and there's an article out there. I forgot the magazine it's in, but something about how men are no longer controlling things, especially on social media apps. And I'll look at that in a few minutes. But what's your take on it, Skizzo?
Well, I can see why it's growing at, I don't know, not at an alarming rate, but dating, like trying to find a girl is almost crazy now. Like women dating women, men dating men, like that takes away from you. You find you don't trust the dating world anymore. So much funny shit out here. So it's hard to find a mate. A lot of men are still dating, but to find a partner, I think it's hard, but because it's not like it used to be. You got the LB, I don't even want to get that wrong. You got
LGBT.
You got that going on.
Yeah.
You got just curious behavior going on. So it's strange and it's dangerous out here. So I think a lot of men are just dating rather than finding somebody and making a commitment because you don't know what you're making a commitment out here with now.
Then that's where the communication comes in.
Shit.
So you think it's more of the men, or you think it's more of the women?
I think it's the atmosphere out here now is what I'm saying. Like everything combined.
It can be, because a lot of women are like they've been through so much that they super independent. So it's like, they start dating somebody and all these promises is made, and along the way you're just like, okay. Because I can understand if you need time to do what you got to do and change so we can be where we at. I'll give you that. Yeah. But how long do I got to give you that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious about changing, or you just keep telling me that you're changing? Some of us ain't going to wait that long.
So you're saying that's what's going on?
I'll wait. I will. I'll stick with you.
When you said wait that long, what do you consider? Is
I'm not saying,
long? 6
maybe
months? Is it 6 years?
A year, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the time.
Okay.
Maximum a year. Okay. Maximum.
Okay.
For me, maximum a year.
For them to do what? Show and prove how?
Improve what we're going to do together, like what we're trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm here already and you here, I'm going to give you a chance to get up here with me so we can do what we need to do. But, like I said, maximum a year. I don't have time to really get, a year's enough. If you really want to do this with me and we trying to do what we're going to do, come on, a year. And if not, communicate like, okay, I'm going to need a little bit more time. But me personally, a year should be enough.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is really important, I think. So I agree with you saying a time limit, what have you. But a time limit on what? So you say a year. So if I'm up here, then I'll give you some time to get up here. When we're saying...
And I'll help you build.
Let me finish real quick, because what does here mean? Is here financially, I got a job, you don't. It's here mentally, I'm still playing video games and you're not. It's here. What is here considered? So I agree.
It's not here. It's not here financially, because financially in a relationship really doesn't matter.
So that's what I'm asking.
To my
People
point,
don't know your point.
Right. And financially, it really doesn't matter because I can make more, or you can make more, but it doesn't mean. But mentally, or what we're trying to do, like a goal, like we're trying to do it X, Y, and Z. If you're not ready to do X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna give you the time to get ready if that's what you want, because that's what I want.
Okay.
So we communicating about it, and I'm telling you, look, this is what we're gonna do, and if this is what you want to do, and that's what I want to do, but I'm already ready to do what I want to do. I'm gonna give you that time if that's what you want to do, but there is a time. Like, I shouldn't have to wait 2 to 3 years because you're telling me this is what you want to do, and I'm giving you the time. I'm gonna help you get there.
Well, what if the
that's
nigga
another
works
thing.
At McDonald's?
I'm gonna give him the time.
To get to flipping burgers?
No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him prosper for them, because I'm gonna move him on. I'm gonna try to help him move on from that
I
McDonald's.
got you.
You know what I'm
Help
saying?
him with his resume, all that
Yeah,
shit.
oh,
Got you.
everything that I need to do,
Training.
because if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and I'm there. I'm there. We should
But
communicate
that's-
that right from
But that's probably a lot of work, like you said.
It is a lot of
financially.
work, but if I want that man and we really
I
got
don't know,
our
I just
same
feel
goal,
like at
I'm
the
gonna
end
do
of
what
the
I need
day-
to do if that's what I want.
I hear you.
I'm not gonna give up, but like I said, I'm
From
gonna
a
give you
McDonald's
time.
level,
But
it's a
there's
lot of work.
only a time that I can give you, because in reality, I don't.
have that time to be playing with.
Yeah, but I'm
right?
gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you if that's what
I
you
just
want.
feel like people change for people that they want to change for.
Good point.
You wanna, if there's somebody that I'm invested in, that I see something with, that I want to be with, and I know the shit that I do in my normal everyday life, then I'm gonna change what I'm doing, because I don't want to lose that person, because I want to be with that person, because I want to make something happen with that person. People change for people who they want to. And the shit is sad, because it's like sometimes you want it and you could see a person like doing certain things and you think that, you know, they're not doing the same thing. So you're like, okay, maybe they starting to change. I could give you that shit. I could wait. I'm patient. I could do it. I want you to become that person. And the sad part is that even if it's not for me, I want to see you be a better person, so you don't shit on the next person even if it's not for me. But that person has to want to do it. I can't want you to change more than you want to change. And although I want you to change for me, regardless of how long, because yo, I'm telling you, the shit be real. Like, you could be years with a motherfucker, like really up and down, good or bad. Like, bitch, I kill shit. But you love these motherfuckers, and you see that shit could be different, and that you want different, and so you try to put your effort in to make it different.
So
But
why
if
these
I don't
niggas
do what
single
I
then?
gotta do, I'm sure it's not gonna make you do what you have to do. But I shouldn't have to make you do what you want to do. People change for motherfuckers they want to change for.
But
And
back
that's
to
my
why is
point.
niggas single though? Like, why is
They
it
want some,
more?
but they're not making it work.
Well, personally, I
They
feel
want
like
some-
niggas
they want
is
it,
single
but they're not making it work.
They don't want to put the work in, is what
Right.
you're saying?
that
Or is it like I said, the options are different now?
What
It's
do
a
you-
different world. Like the
It is
options
but
for
we're
us
not-
used to
but
be.
It is a different world. It's always gonna be a different world. We're never gonna be like the people 20 years back from us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not. It ain't a different world, and I'm not saying because in 1960 women used to be different, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a different mindset. We're evolving, so everything's different. So what I'm saying is, men are single and women are single because they're not working at what they want.
But they're
Things
saying,
don't come in easy.
but they're saying nowadays you all will find partners quicker than we are. Is what the discussion is.
We can
They're
find
saying-
partners, but we find someone we want to commit with.
not the
After
same.
That's
hearing
not the
some
same.
of
Yeah,
that, like
true,
what it appears, and again, I'll preface this by saying I've been in a relationship for 50 years. I'm married and the whole nine. So
Don't do
now
that to my
doesn't-
sister.
He
nigga.
said
no,
50.
no. Well, I mean, like,
Don't do that to my
in all
sis.
honesty, too, it's like that
Said
doesn't
to
mean
me.
that I'm absolved of conversations or still not seeing or hearing and understanding what's going on out there with some of my brethren, my sisters, or what have you. So, with that being said, like, men definitely used to have that upper hand of, okay, well, I'm dating these 5 different people, or I'm, moving this way. I just met somebody, and we're hanging out. Nowadays, I think there's a couple of different things. Like, men don't have to get dressed up, buy the best cologne, the best clothes, and all of those things. When I say men, I'm still talking about boys, because we're talking about the 20 to 30 type of thing. So I still think some of those men may still have a boy's mindset. But either way, we still used to play that game of let's seek, like, and women were dressing up or whatever and wanted to be seeked out or what have you. Nowadays, you can go on the app and just say, I'm looking for a female that's single. I'm traveling. I'm in Atlanta. And like now, instead of finding, somebody that you might want to take out for coffee, donuts, dinner, now you're just literally saying, I'm coming to Atlanta. I'm in town for a day or two. Who's out here and ready? So like now you're finding more of that versus relationship situations. So now,
because that's what you put out there.
It's tied up in a hotel for
That's what you put out there.
Right.
You put out that's what that's your intention because you're coming out there. So you say, okay, I'm going out here. I want to do this, and this. Who's game to do this? The bitches that's game for that and don't give a fuck, and they like it is what it is. Those are the ones that's gonna reply. So y'all motherfuckers can't be mad because y'all keep doing that same song and dance, and now somebody wants something more. That's how y'all started
So let me finish my point. So listen to my point of what I was saying about the men aspect. So for a man, the idea of let me go to the store. Let me buy this. We used to go and get fresh. Yeah, we going to this concert. We going.
Yeah.
We already knew we was going to get this outfit. We was shop, renting a limo, whatever it is. We're going and we're going to be ready to see. So now I think the man's mindset has changed too. Why go through all of this? What happened to the gentleman idea of okay, I need to maneuver a certain way, behave a certain way, look a certain way to garner the attention of a certain female, when now all I have to do is I throw on my sweatsuit and again just hit this app, show them be in town and I'm a bag of shorty. So and now we're just talking about having fun and dancing in the sun. We're not talking about building a relationship, meeting somebody that you want to get to know or taking them out to dinner and so forth. So and again, this is just what I've seen. I'm not in that game, so I'm definitely going to listen to more of what you guys are saying. But
so what are you really saying? Why the reason men are single? Like from what you said,
I think
like a different
as a man, for me as a man, right? I think that men have gotten lazy because of the easiness of having your desires fulfilled. So, again, before we had to pass notes, we had to, go to a dance club, we had to look a certain, we had to be a certain person to garner attention. Now, you could just flash a picture of you with your Sunday's best on and I'm coming into your town. So now, I only think about from a man's point of view, excuse me if I'm wrong with that, but I really think that men have gotten lazy. Men is and of course from the female aspect, they just giving it up. It's always been women just giving it up, but overall, a man's always been able to find a female.
And we have found men that
right,
give it up too.
True to life. So like I said, I can only speak on. I'm not going to knock no woman's aspect. But yeah, just staying to this. My reasoning is really that I just think that men have gotten lazy because how easy it is for them to just have their desires fulfilled that day, that night, that weekend. There's no more longer that courtship. Typically, it would take you, a month or something. Everybody had a bang here and there, but typically the girl that you was hanging out with, the girl that you desired, the girl that you liked, it was yo, I wore my fresh T-shirt. She gonna see me today, whatever it is.
So we're not doing that anymore. Why you think?
That's what I think.
But are we talking on the app or just why men are single in general?
Well, just overall. That was my take.
In general, but he's talking about the app.
I went that way.
That's one part of it.
Yeah, but
you
general,
go any way you want to go.
Okay.
That was just what I figured.
In general, men are single.
It's options.
Men are single because they're not available.
We're fighting against other men. We're fighting against women. We're fighting against others. We're fighting against apps. What I'm saying is we're up against more than we used to be. There's a lot of different sexuality shit going on out here that never was. So women experiment with other women, which is a higher rate. So sometimes when women find another mate in another woman, so that's less options for us. Then they find the others. What are they? It's all type of shit out here.
But you know why? That's y'all's fault still. You know why? Because when y'all had a bunch of women to sit down, different women to hang out with,
That might
see
be
what
right.
she
I
was
know you
about,
going.
what
That
that
might be-
was about, what this one. Y'all didn't want to do that. All y'all
True.
wanted to do was fuck, get your dick sucked, and run. Y'all wanted to. If it was me and my boys, we gonna hang out with these bitches. We gonna fuck both of them, 3 of them, 1 of them, maybe none of them. But that's how y'all treated them. And so now it's like bitches done got smart. They like, wow, we know what these niggas gonna do. There's no reason why a girl should have messed with you, and then tomorrow she done found out you done told Tony and Tim and Ken and everybody know that she done fuck with you. So you wasn't looking for it back then, but now all of a sudden y'all niggas is looking for it, and it's a problem now because bitches ain't going for that because one, we don't trust you.
But you all
You
find
already
other
let
shit,
us
but you ain't
know.
happy with it. You just finding other shit because you may be tired of our shit,
That's
but
not
you're,
the case.
you're not happy with
and
the
then
shit you
too,
find.
all the
also
time, though.
motherfuckers is not there.
Not all the
Y'all
time.
niggas are there
You can find happiness
physically,
and move
but
on.
y'all not there in the other parts
But-
where women
but-
might need you to be.
And we're not even talking about us. We're talking about why men are still single.
Like sometimes you
Part
need
of
that
why
person
men are
to
still
talk
single
to.
is-
You
crazy,
need
that's
that.
why.
You need that person to
But-
pat you on the
But
back.
why?
You need that person to
But
tell
why?
you that yo, you
Now-
did
Why
a
is
good
it the
job no
females'
matter
now,
what it
now,
is.
it's ironic that you asked that
Yeah,
question
I wanna
because
know.
I went directly to one aspect because there's many, and that's why obviously you guys, you ladies.
But y'all got options,
But
too.
I'm gonna say this. But I'm gonna say this. Here's another
Y'all
option.
have many options.
But here's another idea, again, to why I think
I'm gonna
that
pick
men
your
are more
brain.
single. And no, I love that, and I want you to. Now, from the female aspect, similar to what Skizzo was saying, was I think that some women have went through the trials and tribs, and they've seen what their parents have went through, their mothers, their aunts, their sisters, kids, baby fathers coming and going, what have you. So now females are now saying, I could do bad all by myself, which has always been out there, but I'm not gonna go deep into the welfare system, how, they want to kick men out the house or whatever. That's a deeper conversation. But overall, on a flat
That's just
surface,
entrapment for
yeah,
everybody.
yeah, definitely with, okay, woman, let's give you yours and keep the man out the house. That's a deeper conversation. That's part of it, so I'm not
That's what
denying
they
that.
want.
But I'm gonna keep it to an aspect of, because me personally, I always think that a female really wants a real man. I really think that a female, as strong as they are, as powerful they are, they could own the world. They could be the president
And we
of the
still
United
want a
States.
man.
And I think that they still want to come home and they want to put their feet up and have the butler, the whoever their husband is, rub their feet. Like that's,
Take care.
they want to let down. That's my opinion about how I feel about a female. That's the strength that I feel that a woman has. So I think that women are not only fed up from seeing a lot of things that transpire, they don't want to put the time and energy into it because they don't have to. Women don't have to come home or be the stay-at-home mother now. Like women have their own money now. They have their own cars now.
And
They
that's
can
sad.
move-
And
they
sad
can
that
move-
we have to go through that, even though we really do want a man.
Right.
But it's sad that
Like I said,
we
you
can
want-
say,
really do.
I can take care of myself. But in reality, like
Right.
you said, we do want a man.
Of course.
Right.
But we've learned, because of what happened, we've learned how to
But
survive
also,
ourselves.
but again, like you asked me this question, so let me put it to this. This is what I want to say is that I think that now, since women have seen what has transpired in their life with other people, a relationship they might have been in, they give up. They don't have to go through the 3-month process, the 6-month process, the 5-year process, like whatever process it is, because typically men are still boys in age. Like we age a little different, we think a little different, like
Some.
how we were.
Some.
And I say, I always say, not all women, not all men. Like this is just an idea that I feel, and like this ain't Masculine Cover Podcast overall ideas, whatever. It's just me speaking about how I feel about the way men and I feel women are moving. So again, I think that women are now in a place where they're like, okay, if I can do these things, I don't have to rely on you so much. I could give you 2 days. I could give you 2 weeks. I could give you 2 years. Whatever timetable you put on it, I think that's what the issue typically becomes, because sometimes boys are not ready for men relationships, men things. And you'll be surprised that if that woman stuck with that man a little longer or hung out with that man and pushed him in the right direction, how stronger that relationship could be or who that man could actually be for you. But I think it goes both ways. But typically, I really think that men are just not as apt because of some of those situations with the female.
Man, break it down. Fuck all this. Y'all just crazy as shit. That's what I'm saying.
No, I just feel like, me personally, I feel like at the end of the day, men are single because when they do date, when they do deal with people, nobody ever has that conversation. And I say that from personal experience. Because I came into it on some, I know what you do, you know what I do. I fuck with you, you fuck with me, and that's how we gonna do it. And then here we go down the line years later, and we still have that same mentality. I do what I do, you do. But at what point do we stop doing that? And we're not gonna stop doing it until we sit down and draw the fine line about where this shit's gonna go. Now, either we can't keep doing the same song and dance.
Right.
Because somebody's going to get tired, then there's going to be a lot of bullshit happening, which is what's happening, and then the bullshit leads to drama, it leads to fights, it leads to extra shit that don't even have to happen because we're not being actual adults having a conversation about our relationship situation or whatever you want to call it. So at the end of the day, when you're meeting somebody, you could go on dates, but you have to have that conversation about where is this gonna go. Because if you don't have the way it's going to go, that shit ain't going nowhere. Y'all going to be going in circles because nobody want to have that talk.
So what she's saying, I understand on that. But the same way you had a conversation as y'all walked into the relationship. But if you wanted to change, you went into the relationship knowing what he was about. And y'all went into a relationship knowing what you was about. So at any time where either one of y'all felt different and y'all wanted different, that's when the conversation had to change. That's when y'all had to sit down and say, listen, I know we started X, Y, and Z, but it's been this amount of years and I'm ready to do it different. So that conversation has to be another conversation because yes, you had the conversation when you started the relationship. Like you said, he was doing him, you was doing you. But I told him after so many years, one of them, or maybe both of them, wanted to change things, but they didn't have that conversation, or they didn't follow through. If they did have that conversation, you have to follow through. You can't say, okay, what we did, we're not going to do no more. It's just X, Y, and Z right now. So stick to that. Don't go backwards because something goes wrong. You need to work on that because you already started one way. So you have to work on changing it.
I agree. So communication is another problem.
And things is not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen because for years, this is how y'all been doing it. For years, y'all been doing it the way y'all met. So now, 5, 6, 10, 7, 8, 10, whatever years later, one of them or both of them want to change it, but they got to work at that change. It's not going to happen just because you talked about it one time.
But you can't
wait. Let me finish because I said okay, exactly.
People are gonna change because they want to.
So what I'm saying is, you still gotta work at it. If this is exactly what both of them want, so it has to come from both, not just one. That's another thing. Because if one wanted more than the other, it's not gonna work. Y'all both gonna want. If not, it's plain and simple. It's not gonna work.
And why we're single, meaning you all are not waiting anymore. Like this, the
not that we're not waiting.
So why is it like more men
it's
single?
Not like
because what you said.
Okay, you're right. Maybe I'm not waiting. I don't want to waste my time. I ain't got time to waste.
I
ain't got time to waste. I'm a certain age where I just want my comfort. If I'm gonna be with this person, like we need to be there right. I don't have time. Me personally, I don't have time to waste.
Was that a
and if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And like I said, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna give you the time. I'm gonna give you my all to make sure that you get to where we're supposed to be. Because I'm gonna help you out.
If you feel it's worth,
if I feel it's worth it, if I feel like this is it, And then if I see you trying, because I need you to be trying just as hard as me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one that's like, come on, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. I'm gonna need the other person to tell me. So, point blank, if men are single and women are single because they don't want to work at it, they just think it's gonna come easy.
Right. Let our usual guest that always is here.
I agree.
Typical. Let's go, T-Bars. What you got for us?
I mean, my opinion is.
All right, Neville, I wanted to say this. Now.
No,
Go ahead,
you're not.
girl.
The reason why I think that a lot of men are single is because we're talking about grown men.
Yep. That's what we talking about.
And if you don't have your stuff together, you should be single.
Oh shit, here she go.
Oh, tell me how you really
Like,
feel.
I knew she was
Point.
talking.
I feel that.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah.
You need a woman
Yep.
that has, a good job. She has her own place. She has her own vehicle. She has a
That
bank
shit,
account.
throw that shit in the
She,
trash.
she goes on different vacations and different things, or whatever it is that she likes, whether she's into certain wines or she's into shoes or whatever it is. Her
Bondage.
passion. She has her life. We meet her. And I think one of the big problems is you have men that will meet this woman and they don't have nothing to bring to the table. So you should be single. Like, why are you still at your grown age trying to drive somebody's car? Or your credit is still bad and you can't go get a car. Or you still living in the house with your parents and now you trying
family
to
member.
her house.
Right.
So it's like women have changed their standards. Like, listen, I was able to accomplish all of this. And at your age, you still coming with the excuses. You still, half-assing it and not quite right. Like, we're tired of waiting for not quite right to get it together. You need to come right.
Yeah, but the new Fortnite coming out, they're like, we don't got time.
But I think she's spot on.
We don't
then
have
you
time
don't wanna
for
find
the-
But-
You
but
making
see-
jokes
but see-
and that's
She
part
right.
of the problem.
She right.
But that's exactly.
We just
if y'all
wanna play
listen to what I'm
video
saying-
games.
No, but she's spot on. She just said it a different way. But if you listen, what it is women now no longer have to sit and wait. Women are no longer having the kids, chilling at home
And waiting.
or having a job that they were making less than, like that the man was the breadwinner. Men had that to stand on for so long, right? That I'm the king of the castle. You can't go out after dark. Shit like that. Like men had a certain control over women for so many years in any atmosphere. Like this isn't. I'm not making this up. Like just in any atmosphere, but now women don't have to deal with that. So again, my point is this: is that
I have a
women,
question for Tam.
real quick, is that since they don't have to wait, since they don't have to deal with, are they bailing on a lost soul boy that they could actually make a man? Because I really think that
I
I'm
don't think a woman can make
speaking
a man.
specifically from my point of
Oh,
view.
okay.
I know
What am I supposed to make?
Right.
I had man age, but I was a boy as far as a relationship.
No.
And of course, I grew into, and her being patient with me as my then
Helped you.
girlfriend, I grew to become the man I am today, right? So now, all I'm saying is how many women are possibly giving up on that at a early stage? And then, like, what that early stage is, I don't know if it's 2 weeks, is it 2 days, is it 2 months, whatever it is. Again, doubling down on what she's saying is that women are no longer having to sit there and say,
They're not.
oh, okay, all you want to do is play video games, all you want to do is work at McDonald's, instead of the woman saying, hey, you working at McDonald's, how you said earlier, hey, listen, how do we get you from mayonnaise and
From
ketchup to the
cashier
fries?
to a manager.
Right.
Exactly.
So what are you all doing then? If you're
But
not,
that's
like,
what I'm- but that's what I'm
so
saying.
you're saying
If-
you don't have to wait for a man. So what are you doing then?
But it's not that we don't. It's not that we don't have to wait.
Yeah.
It's not that we don't have to wait. It's not that.
Mhm.
Like I was saying, if you're working at Burger King, you're the cashier, I'm gonna help you get into your supervisor position. From there, we're gonna keep moving on. Because once I got you in the supervisor position, I'm gonna help you if that's what we want. But I'm not gonna put my all into you
Let's let
If you
go
slack
for a
it.
second. What do you want to add? You want to add on to what you were saying?
Because I'm not doing none of that.
See,
I'm not hoping.
look at that.
She ain't doing
She
nothing.
ruthless.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
I'm willing. If I want the relationship, I'm willing.
I'm looking
You
at
have
the
to.
age. I'm looking at the age that I am right now. Right, I'm over 40.
Yeah.
I'm not hoping no
Barely.
40-year-old man in his 40s.
Definitely am.
I'm not hoping a man in his 40s that's standing behind the counter at McDonald's at the register to help him try to be the manager. You're a grown-up. We're not talking about I met you when I was 17 years old. We're talking
Okay,
about I
that's
met
different.
you as a grown man.
No, she.
So whatever your ailment is or whatever it is in your life that you need to fix to be with me, you need to take care of that. I don't have
Now-
time to be fixing up nobody at almost 48 years
But
old.
let me
That's
say
just
this.
not gonna
Let me
happen.
say this. Now, good, bad, or indifferent. Right now, this is why I disagree with you in this aspect. I think that a lot of women have lost their future husbands or a man that would treat them right, just because he was a garbage man, just because he worked at McDonald's, just because he was the mail boy at the post office delivery, whatever it is, right? I think that at some point women fell in love with who they fell in love with. It was okay to say, listen, I dig this guy. I see something in this guy. And I want to be a part of this person's life. And that man, although he could work at McDonald's, and let's stop acting like McDonald's is a bad place, but either way, a fast food restaurant, whatever, the mail boy, whatever it is. And I think that that man could treat that woman better than she's ever been treated. And what some women have found, and like the idea that I live with, and I try to show a lot of people think that money's everything. And you see people with mansions and all of that stuff, and they coming home to empty households. They coming home to the man's out cheating, the woman's out cheating. They have different life. So do you
Come
want
on,
love?
misery.
So that's what I'm
Money
saying.
don't buy
so
happiness.
happiness.
coming home.
So this
to
is
nobody.
why. So I'm gonna just say this real quick: is that happiness isn't just. I think that women are really passing up some good men sometimes. Okay, I
Let
see
me
you raising your hand.
clarify what I
Go
mean by that. When I said I'm not doing any of that.
Okay,
It's
please
not that, I'm
clarify.
not saying that a woman shouldn't date a man that work at McDonald's. But what I'm saying is, it's up to that man to want to become the manager. I'm not gonna encourage you to be that at 48 years old. You have to have the ambition within you. And I think that's why a lot of men are single. Because at what point in a man's life is he gonna stop looking for a woman to encourage him? You know, you have to want something for yourself. And I think a lot of men are still in that place where they feel like, oh, if I meet the right person, that's gonna encourage me to do better. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna be investing myself into that at all. Not at my age. I'm too old for that. In my 20s, yeah, I would have done that. But you're talking about if I meet somebody at 48 years old and all they wanted to be
I
was
guess
the
you're more than
man
you would
behind the
have been
register,
before.
then that's fine. You're
Yeah.
just not gonna be the man for me.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
You know, you're just not gonna be the man for me.
But see,
Because
we
my thing is, it's not about the money, it's not about what's in your pocket. It's what kind of ambition is it within you as a man to want better for yourself. And if you don't want that, I'm not at the age where I'm about to sit here and play this game with you. I'm not gonna do that.
But you know where we need this, like
But-
that McDonald's shit I started. We get like
Right.
let's get away from that.
Right.
I'm talking about some men just need a little boost, not like
At
not
48
on the McDonald's level.
No, but
Like
I'm just saying at 48 years old,
yeah,
what boost do you need? Either you want it or you don't.
no, that's
To
what
me,
I'm.
it's just that simple.
No,
And I think
It's
that's
not
where
though.
women-
that's no,
It's
that's
It may
not.
not be this,
No,
but this
no,
is why men are single.
No.
Because to you, that's what you need.
And that's why you all are single. If some niggas fall off the horse and like you like if you can't read a man's potential, then you don't know how to date. Like some niggas just fall off the wagon for a
that's what I'm
second
saying.
and they need a
I see the
boost. I could be
potential.
making $130,000 a year, but maybe I got a gambling problem or something small where I just need my girl to be like, no, baby, you can do this, you can do that. It's not my motivation or what you need to instill in me. Is sometimes I just need to know that my partner is there. That's what that type of man.
See, that's
Support.
what
I'm not talking about
different.
McDonald's
What I'm
man.
saying, it's a
called
difference-
support.
it's
That's
a
it.
It's a difference in just supporting your man that has an ambition
That's it.
versus
But that's
a man
exactly
that
what I'm
has
saying.
no
If
ambition.
that's
Yeah,
what you
well, yeah,
want,
Waiting
I got
for
you.
to support them,
No,
that's
no.
two different
Yeah, yeah,
things.
you're right. Yeah,
You
I'm
know
not.
what I mean?
Right.
So my thing is, I'm not even having a conversation with that kind of man.
I understand.
That
But see-
has to have me tell him you need to do X, Y, Z.
I understand.
Hold on.
But
Hey,
it's
hold on,
not
hold on.
telling.
Real
You
quick.
need to come to the table with a plan. You need to come to the table with some ambition. You need to come to the table
Here's
with
the
goals.
issue.
But what if?
Wait,
Hold on,
We're
Tim.
not talking
Though.
about a little boy.
But what if that works? Like, what if you find a man and
Yeah, that snake bite, they gonna bite your fucking neck
and
off.
when you say, okay, do this, okay, baby, let me
Bumblebee
do
stung
this
his
resume
ass.
for
But
you.
don't-
Okay, this is the next step, and it works, and he
Bumblebee
follows you, and he becomes it. Like, what about those men
Because
who
it's-
follows your
but
steps
see-
and becomes
but
that
see,
man?
That kind of man
Uh-huh.
wants to be that.
Got you.
He's gonna come to me like, you know what, this is what I'm trying to do.
But that's
You
what
know,
I said.
What, how, can you help me with this? I can work with that. I can't work with
Okay.
a guy that all
I
he
said
wanna
the
do
same
is
That
thing.
don't have
I
nothing.
understand.
I said the
just
same
sit there
thing.
and wait for somebody to
If
come
you're
in.
willing,
What y'all
I'm
are
there.
missing?
I'm not
What y'all
doing
are
that
missing?
at this age.
What
I
y'all are
understand.
missing?
I understand.
What y'all are missing is this one thing. And let's leave McDonald's alone.
Let's leave
That's what I
age.
said.
Let's just say this real
Yep.
quick. Home Depot. I know
Age
somebody
too.
that
Well,
owns-
you can't really leave age
Listen.
because we
No,
old.
Real
I
quick.
know what
No,
I'm
watch
saying,
this.
but-
Let me just say this real quick.
Yes,
I know
you can,
somebody.
definitely.
I know somebody that owns their own business, and to get some extra money real quick, they took a part-time job at Home Depot.
Yep.
Now, if this person at Home Depot is weighing at Home Depot, it comes up to some women that I've known, I've had conversations with. Hey, how you doing, shorty? They're not going to give him the time of day because he works at Home Depot. Or I make enough money.
That's right,
You just-
no,
we're
no.
gonna let everybody kick it. But I see where y'all was going about a man, and once you get to know him, if y'all was in a relationship, I'm talking about the women that are sitting up here passing up on their potential husband, or somebody that they only have to be the potential, but somebody that could do them better than the guy. They're sitting up here like, oh, I want to be with the guy that's driving a Porsche or that got the
That's
Beamer.
why you pass
So
on
let me
them
finish.
hoes,
So,
'cause you
but
know from there
they're
she a
passing
$40
up- They're
hoe.
passing up the guy. They don't even want to hear a guy at Home Depot. They're not going to give him the number because he works at Home Depot.
She a
Not
dumbass.
knowing the background,
She
not even knowing
refrigerators.
who you even passing
I
up
need to try
on.
it.
Dumbass.
What you
But-
talking about?
But the clown ass cats that's out here that got some bullshit, they spend all their money on a Maserati, whatever, they pull up in that, you got time for that dude. And now he leaning on you to make him everything he need to be. When meanwhile, the guy that you really need to be with was the guy that was working at the Home Depot. Now to that you say,
Exactly.
oh,
Who is?
I'm with you with that. My
This is what I think.
My
I think
nigga.
I don't have, like I said, I don't have a problem if I'm attracted to this guy. I don't care where he works. I don't care where he works. But my thing is, what is the character within this man? Is what I'm looking at. Do you have an ambition to go beyond Home Depot? Do you have a position to own maybe a Home Depot? Do you have an ambition to become a manager of
but
Home
did you
Depot?
pass him by
What if I
at
don't?
Home
No.
Depot?
Like I said, I don't have a problem with what it is what you do. So I'm not gonna not just talk to you and just write you off because I see you with a Home Depot smock on. To me, you don't want that kind of woman anyway. That wouldn't have, wouldn't give you the time of the day. What I'm saying is that's fine. Your occupation doesn't bother me. My
Do
thing
you have
is, what
ambition?
is your
Right.
ambition?
Right.
Who are you as a man? Are you coming to the table with something? Now, this is
Oh, I got a
where
good
this is
story,
the
too.
problem.
Would you
You
give
working
somebody?
at Home Depot,
Uh-huh.
you living with your mama, you got 8 babies out here, and your only goal in life is to sit on your mother's couch and play video games. I don't even have time for you at all.
Would you
But
get
if
a guy at
work-
Home Depot the time of day if somebody came up to you and was like,
Of
hey,
course.
how you doing?
Of course.
Then we got a long conversation, because how the fuck you talking to somebody? Nah. no,
But of course.
I get what you're
If a
saying.
guy from Home Depot approached me if I was a single woman.
That's why I don't
Yeah,
give a
no,
fuck
I
where
get
you
it.
work. All I hear is employment. Motherfucker, you employed, I might have a conversation for you.
See?
Hello.
I mean,
what? Now,
To be honest, you could be a landscaper.
That's part of my story, what she just said.
Exactly.
What
You
what
know,
she just said is
Say
part of my
everyone.
story.
One at a
You
time.
know,
I got
he
a
could
story.
actually be a landscaper.
You
But he
will
works at Home Depot as a part-time something just to, keep some extra money
Right.
coming in. I won't know that if I don't have a conversation with him. So I'm saying, I'm happy you don't have a conversation. We can have a conversation, and if you wanted to go out to dinner, we could definitely do that. But once we get to
Better
dinner,
not be able to.
different questions are gonna be coming to the table.
That's where you have the conversation at dinner.
Exactly.
Because you took that invite and you said, but like I said, an employee motherfucker, I don't care if you work at Dollar General, bitch.
You're employed.
You got a job. Because most of these motherfuckers now, they got benefits. I need you to have some shit that you're not going to be asking me for, nigga. So number one, job means everything. Nigga, you got some type of money, you got some type
But this
of
is
income.
where the women
Me
are.
too.
This is where the women are foolish. Not saying you guys.
Wrap it up.
I'm having a conversation at the where we go, the restaurant or something. A bunch of
Restaurant
us.
Depot.
I don't know where we were. A bunch of us. But the chick said we was telling her we're cleaners at our job. We're cleaners for Keola's. She said I would never date a cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Like I need a nigga dating making $80,000-$90,000 a year.
And she's making what, 24?
That's my story. That's my
and
story.
she's making what,
So-
24?
So we're like,
Yeah,
we're
that-
laughing when she
cause
said
she
that.
might
We're laughing
be a
at
$40 hoe.
we're cleaners. She's like, I would never date a cleaner. It's the title. That's our dumb shit. We making I'm making $130,000 a year as a fucking cleaner,
But
and
that-
she's looking for a man as a
Right.
practice,
wanna
whatever,
see-
making
she wanna see-
80,000,
But listen-
and that's what
But
She
I'm saying.
wants to see the
Sometimes-
suit and tie.
But you know
So
what's
nigga
so-
That's
with
what-
a car note of $800 a
But
month.
you know
Right.
what's so
That's why
funny?
she's attracted.
Right.
And
You
don't
know-
even get it that somebody like you that's walking around,
Bro,
money
but
in the bank.
you
and
know
you're
what's so
moving. That's
funny?
Right.
Because you just made your point. That's why the
You
bitch
helped me.
is
That's
single.
why I said that. You
That's what
helped
she-
me.
That's
Yeah,
why
she-
the fuck
you helped
she's
me.
single.
Yeah.
Cause you got a fucking dumbass and bitch you probably either you don't make nothing. Cause
That
there's
makes
no
sense.
way you make more than what he said.
Right.
And that's
Right.
Wait,
That's what. Exactly. That's my story.
No,
And I make
no, no.
$30,000 a year,
She
and
make
I'm trying to tell you,
She could
there's
make-
nothing.
She
Oh,
could,
okay.
but that's not how she came off.
But she said
The way
she want a
she-
man who
Well,
makes at
that's
least
right.
80.
That's different.
So that I'm like,
Bitch, first of all, you are
so
number
she
one,
judged. She's judging you on what you do, not on who you are
But
and your
she
hustle
just
or nothing. She just showed her ignorance.
We came off track. We
She
came off
just
track.
showed you
we
what
literally
type of
came
female
off
I
track.
just had a story. That's all. That's,
we
that's
literally, we literally came off track because in
She helped
reality
me
we're
out.
not talking about how much. We was really talking about
Facts.
why men are single.
And we're single because this dumb bitch
No,
brought me at the
no,
restaurant.
It ain't you. It ain't.
Listen
Hold
to
on.
me. We're single because she's a
It
dummy.
ain't. It ain't.
Y'all single
wait.
'cause y'all
Y'all
tired of
single
slinging that
because
dick
you
for
want
20
something,
years,
but
but
you're not
you
working
done.
at it.
No, but what about her? She's part of the scenario to her.
No.
Why we're single? Because there's a lot of dummies like her, is what I'm saying. So we're
Like
single.
like what?
Y'all single
The chick I
y'all.
just described, she's like,
Hello.
I need a man making 80,000. You're a cleaner, you can never date
Sir,
me.
But
sir,
not every
listen.
woman.
Y'all are single
One at a
because
time.
y'all tired of slinging that dick y'all been throwing around for 20 years going to the free clinics and the other clinic. Now y'all niggas is like, we getting older now.
They
Nigga,
ain't
we
here.
tired.
They ain't here to
That's
talk
why-
about it.
Catch that, catch that.
Oh, shit. Oh,
That's
let
why
me go
half
back.
of them are single, number one. Number two,
they ain't here
the
to talk
other
about
niggas
whoever
is
they are.
single. They single because they tired of
Yeah.
paying that $40.
Good catch. Now, did you want to add something? We're gonna
Number
wrap it up.
three, these
you
niggas
wanna
are
add
single
something?
because
We're gonna wrap it
they
up.
don't want to change. You want to be the same whole type of nigga. This week I'm your boyfriend, but then you her boyfriend and that boyfriend. Now these bitches done made a group chat and they talking about y'all niggas like, oh, he was just at my house. He done bought the baby diapers and
versa. Vice
groceries,
versa.
but you over here doing all kind of
Let
shit.
T-Boy.
I need y'all to get
Let-
y'all
let-
life
let-
together, niggas.
Let's see, man. Get
I
one
mean, I
on.
definitely think to Scott's point, because I was on that same page with kind of what I was, my explanation. It's not about who I think you are, but who are you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think a lot of men, unfortunately, are single because women are not taking the time out to get to know that individual. They're looking at the surface stuff. They're looking
Right.
at, they're just listening to what the man is telling them.
Right.
But I need to fact check what you just said.
Right.
So you told me you had your own apartment, but I never got invited over. So already it's a problem. Or you told me you have your own vehicle, but I've never seen you driving every time I see you.
I come
You
get
at the bus stop.
you. Right.
Well, I gotta come pick you up.
Right.
So that was the issue. So my thing is, women are not, I think men are single because
Full of shit.
unfortunately,
We ain't exactly. We
Women
ain't for the bullshit.
are-
No.
Full of shit.
not fact checking a lot of the stuff that these men are saying.
That's why we're
Yeah,
single.
yeah.
No, they are fact checking.
Yeah, now.
Why? That's why they
They
single.
are now.
You got me?
Yeah,
I'm mad in the PI, bitch.
But with that
who the
said-
nigga that had the black car? What was his name? What
We
was his
single
name?
because y'all want to try all type of other shit.
Bitch,
that's
I'm
out
night
there.
rider. I'm out
That's
here
why we
like.
single.
No,
Y'all want to try women and
No.
half women.
Yeah, yeah. And
That has nothing to do with
they
it.
got
That has
half
nothing
to
niggas
do
out
with
here
it.
now.
What-
They got
what
women that
that-
want to be with half niggas now.
But it don't.
Anyway.
Cause
Yo,
when
but
the
listen.
bitch bring the
It has nothing to do with it.
when she bring the
Own up
bitch
to
that
your
she
shit.
was
You
looking
want
for
some,
a hoe,
work
then
for
y'all
it.
niggas be
Period.
like, oh, surprise,
Listen.
surprise. Don't
But,
talk about
yo,
your
as
girl
always,
being with
man,
a girl
we-
because that's one of y'all's fantasies.
As
But then
always.
when it happened, y'all niggas be like,
Listen,
take
is
it as it
Master
is.
Color Podcast, man. Y'all see what it is. Tonight was a good night, man. You see how we kick it, man. We definitely want to thank our special guests. I apologize again early. I know I ain't started with y'all, but I'll be damn if I was gonna leave with y'all.
They always
Thank
holding
y'all
it down
coming
for us.
down.
Shit.
Yo, y'all are special to us and continue to be that, man. Y'all gonna see a lot of their faces, man. Like you see what it
But
is.
once
man.
we blow up, though, they out of here. We ain't
Yeah,
gonna talk to them
aight.
nothing no more.
Yeah.
They gonna be
I
looking
like
for that
first
whole
time.
depot.
Nah,
Nah.
Only
That's
reason-
alright,
Never
because I'm
mind.
gonna build him up. He's gonna own it. Don't come to us when he own that shit.
The only reason why he's still sitting at
He
this
could be
table
an
because
owner,
I
but
ain't
I'm
come
gonna make him
across
own
this
it.
motherfucker
Yeah,
and put
yeah.
them threes on his forehead now.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Nah,
I'm
we
fuck-
love our
speak-
peoples, man. Thanks again, T-Mac, for holding us down, man, as always, man.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all stay tuned, man. Believe, man. Like, listen,
Subscribe. Holler at them why
man.
they should subscribe, JD.
And I love the way the comments
Subscribe.
are coming in. Believe me,
And
I've
it's-
been seeing the comments. I've been responding back. We've been responding back. Continue to do that, man, because y'all make us better. We want to be better for y'all. Stay tuned. We're gonna do a live broadcast coming up real soon.
Lot of
We're
shit
gonna
in
tell you
store.
about
Lot of
the
stuff.
location. I don't want to disclose that just yet. But a lot of things coming up. We
Lot
got
of
more
stuff.
shirts coming out, different designs.
Just
So
do
listen,
the
stay
threes,
tuned,
man.
Do the
Comment,
threes, man.
like, and share.
Stay
You
tuned,
already
man.
know. Don't make us put them on the table
What you
again.
say? Say it again, T.
Subscribe to the channel. That's the first thing we want y'all to do.
Okay.
When you watch this, subscribe to the channel.
Read from
Hit
the
the
stripes,
button, the little red button with the arrow. That means subscribe. Where it says subscribe, you want us to spell it? Because I know some of y'all literate as hell. Subscribe to the channel though.
Because the math
And
don't,
then we
don't,
want
don't,
you to
don't
comment,
work out. We
like,
get
and
a
share.
million views or not a million shit. I'm bullshit.
Comment, like,
do
and
that.
The
share.
subscribes is not there.
gonna get
to the
there,
views.
Speaker in existence.
Exactly.
Love y'all, man. Peace.
Comment,
Oh,
like,
play
and
music.
share.
Hey, press the
Comment,
button for me.
like,
Turns the whole, my
shit.
whole shit off.
I don't wear my Adidas for nothing. We want you to comment, like,
Hit my
and
shit.
share.
It ain't even work.
It's working. I hear you.
Yeah,
This dude.
You do
I'll holler
something.
at y'all, man.
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the trainer.